guys, it is WelshDragonDSG here, and we're back to another Blackburn Rovers career mode. Guys, if you want to get yourself some cheap FIFA 17 coins, make sure to check out eagamers.com. Use my discount code to get some money off your coins that you do purchase. They go right and reliable. Make sure you check them out. So guys, we are doing a training mode special today, focusing on three players actually, I should say. We are going to be focusing on. It is going to be Gallagher and Benitez. Benitez is one of our youth players that we brought in. I'm not too sure where he was actually from, but we're actually going to be giving him a go. We're going to see how well he can do. And also we're going to do in Loyal, a last minute signing that we did buy for a left midfield position. 65 rated, pushing 66. So kind of hopefully we can get him developing very, very well. But also Gallagher, one of the main players we're going to be playing this particular training session. He has been getting a few goals before McCarten actually got injured. So if you have missed the previous episode, McCarten actually got injured, which is not too good because he's the one who's actually been bagging in the goals for us. He's been absolutely playing amazing. So we didn't particularly want to lose him at this crucial point of the season, especially only being 4 points at the top of the table. We was a bit like, oh god, this could easily go against us now. This Danny Graham with a shot, and there's another shot there. Easy to repeat that. 70 points. Happy days. But anyway, as I was saying, guys, with McCarten starting to bag himself some goals, we didn't particularly want to lose him. And then also he's gone out with a sprained ankle for the next 3 weeks. But what you guys might not realise, which is what I will show you at the end of this training session, is that we've actually got a jam-packed month ahead of us for December, which is the issue. It's at least 2 games a week. So it does mean we are going to be playing a total of 8 games that month. It could be even more. I haven't checked. We'll have a proper good look at the end of this training session. But anyway, yeah, it's a bit of a big ask. And the thing is, though, if only McCarten kind of bagging in the goals, we need to make sure that Gallagher, Graham, Stokes, who actually came on previous game and is actually playing really well, is actually getting in some goals, including Gomez as well. Ems even. God, I keep getting his name wrong. I keep calling him Gomez. It's the other player that came from Swansea City. But anyway, so we've got to make sure that we're actually bagging in the goals. So we need to... And there it is, the last play. Sam Gallagher did end up getting a D on the first particular training session. Not something too good. Like, one thing we have slacked with Gallagher, if I'm honest, like, he's been amazing with assists, right? He's been absolutely brilliant. But it has been his finishing, which has not been on his side. You can say, oh, that's not good. And either is his dribbling. Anyway, but as I was saying, we have not been on the side of shooting for Gallagher. That's the problem. We've done very well on assists and everything. Oh, for God's sake, we did this one with McCarten, and it was an absolute mess. But anyway, Gallagher gets through, and he slots out into the back net. Almost there. I think that's a B, or it could be pushing an A. It is a B, so you cannot go wrong with that whatsoever. Absolutely brilliant, getting a B there. And we're going to be going into Benitez straight away now with a bit of beat your man. Sprint and dribble, so it's all about the dribbling, this particular one. It's like the tennis one in the enough. We have to run down the channels, and hopefully we have to make it through. Oh, he's beating us to it, damn it. Basically, we essentially get bonus points for the more consistent ones we actually do. But anyway, guys, as I was saying, we do need to make sure that we end up replacing McCarten essentially with the players that we do have. We do have plenty of strikers. There's no other way to put it. We do have plenty of strikers just because we got Gallagher, we've got Graham, we've got the likes of Stokes as well. Like I mentioned, he did come on the previous game and did actually not too bad when he came on as a substitute. So we kind of want to hope that we replicate that. We end up getting a C as well with Benitez. That's not too bad. That's not too shabby whatsoever. Beat your man again with Lola. Is that how you spell it or pronounce it even, I should say? I have no idea. He's a player that we brought in on a wing. I think he literally costs hardly anything because we was going to be getting rid of Marshall initially. So it was kind of a replacement down there end, and he looked half decent. So in all fairness, I'm sure he's got 5-star skills or something. Has he got 5-star skills? No, he hasn't got 5-star skills. So we've worked that one out now the hard way. This guy's actually really, really bad. This is a first. He's really, really bad. Normally, when I buy a player, especially when he's like 60-odd rated, and he has like agility and pace going on his side, he's actually a really good player. But this player, Lola, is absolutely dreadful. Oh, referee, get out of here. Oh, he's just... Oh, there it is. We've F. We've got an F in the final training session. Lola not doing too good. Gallagher very close to 69 rated. I got a feeling if we did another training session with him, we will end up pushing that. So, guys, let's sim forward and let's hope we beat Newcastle when we sim. Here we are now going into the game. We are going to be simming it. The final game of November. The reason I want to do this is just so we can wrap it up. They are on a losing streak of 3. So we're top of the league. So I'm kind of hoping we can keep up the momentum. We end up drawing 2-2. Which is not a bad result if I'm truthfully honest. It's not too bad. Gardner getting both goals. 2-2. And we end up going 1-0 up with Gardner. And then Newcastle equalise. They go 2-1 up and then we come back, which is not too bad. So I'm not going to complain about that. A 1-1 draw, 2-2 draw even I should say. Because Newcastle United wraps up. We're not on track. As discussed at the beginning of the season, growing the club financially was an important goal. At the moment, it looks like you're not hitting our mark. Revisit the objectives we set out to accomplish. So basically, I need to sell a few players. Right, that's what I need to do. I need to sell a few players. That's all it is. I do need to sell a few players. So we are basically being forced to sell players, which sucks. This is really bad. That's so annoying that I have to purposely sell players now while we go into December. And good enough, Forest drew as well. But when we go into December, when we can't really sell players we can't sell players, to be honest. So anyway, let's have a quick look at December, right? So we got Huddersfield. It's quite jam-packed. It's needing 2 games a week on some. We do have a week gap here, though. And then, of course, the first 2 weeks are actually individual games. We got Friday night fixture against Preston North End. But let's have a quick look at the league table. So that big thing there, that we're not meeting the objectives, that does mean we do have to sell players when the January transfer window comes along, which is was not exactly what I wanted. I didn't particularly want to be selling players. If I'm honest, I wanted to be bringing them in, but that's completely gone against us now. But anyway, we're still top of the league with 18 points wrapping up the month of November. And guys, that's the end of this training mode special. I'm going to have a quick little look at the squad report for you guys, see how we're doing. Steele's gone up by +2, Henley's gone up, Holborn's gone up, Mulgre's not gone up, John is gone up by +1, Garner's developing, which is nice, Arnold, Marshall, Byrne, Rittenberg and Gallagher are all developing, which is very, very nice. But let me just show you the stats that were on McCarten. 10 games, 8 goals, which is not too bad. 11 games, 9 goals overall, so you cannot go wrong. The guy's an absolute beast. Shame he's out injured and will not be back in for a little while. So hopefully we can bring him in a few weeks' time, because he was out for 3 weeks. So he is kind of match fit now, but he's not fully match fit. So we got this week here. So he skipped this week. That's 1. That's 2. So he will be back after the Preston game. So he will be playing against Brighton. So player, hopefully, he can make an appearance there. But anyway, guys, that is the end of this episode. I want to say thanks for watching. It is a training mode special. And I hope you all did enjoy it. So tomorrow we'll be having a proper game one. It'll be 4 games or 3 games, something like that. I'll decide when I'm recording. But anyway, guys, I hope you all did enjoy it. Make sure you hit that like button. Do not forget to subscribe, and I'll catch you next time. Bye-bye. Woo! Hey. I do it for the love, yes I do. So you don't care about the money, well yes it's true. And I'm so blessed to be fulfilling my destiny. All material things could mean less to me. Only thing I ever could need is a Sarah B sample with a dope ass beat. And get the mic check, all the levels right.